This is Jared Page with JPTV 3000. I'm here with
John.
John.
Yeah, good old John. My mother had no imagination.
And we were sitting there talking about the changes in North Dakota. You know, advice, to give to people before they come up to North Dakota, and things that you would say to somebody, or pretty much advice that you would give to somebody who's thinking about coming up here, or pointers that you would give to someone that's thinking about it.
Okay. Let's see. If you're a Democrat, keep it to yourself. I mean, pretty much keep it to yourself. I've been here. This is my 15th day, and it took me 15 days to be able to find somebody who was receptive to that idea. I mean, that I could have an opinion, and so, if you love God's guns, butter, apple pie, you feel like wrapping yourself up in the flag, and you voted for George Bush and all of his fucking people, then you'll probably fit right the fuck in. But if you didn't do any of those things, and you know that God is like different things to different people, and that guns are best kept out of the hands of people who don't have permits, or people who have like weird problems, or bunches of 30-round clips laying around that just need to have a building so they can go shoot something. If you're one of them people that believes that gravy is something that's it's good in small doses.
Gravy's excellent.
Gravy's good in small doses, but if you eat too damn much of it, you look like some of the women in North Dakota. And pretty much what happens is that you'll find that you'll be driving by some place, and you'll look at a picture of the graduating high school seniors, and they look like, oh my God, what the hell is going on over here? And then you walk into the Walmart, and that same gal in 4 years has got 3 kids behind her, and she's the biggest goddamn house. So I mean, well, it's not quite like Iowa. I mean, because it's gravy fed, it's not corn fed, and I think the corn gets to you quicker. But at any rate, if that kind of thing bothers you, and you want to look for Hollywood starlets and shit like that, then don't come here. Let's see, and then the whole God thing. Okay, I mean. I'm sleeping in my brother's van for the next night or so. I hope tonight's one.
I mean, that's good. Night. You got a place to stay.
No, it's not good, because he drinks, and he's one of them God's gun butter people, and I love him dearly. He's my brother, but he's good in small doses, kind of like fucking gravy. And I can't just wait to get the fuck out. Believe me. And he snores and smells bad, but why do women use makeup and perfume? It's because they're ugly and they smell bad. Same fucking thing with my brother. I mean, it's not like he uses perfume, but he does smell bad. Anyway, where the hell was I? Oh, yeah, that's right, it was. So there's about maybe 5 blocks in that dang direction. Here's the command center.
Yeah,
which is where he was at. He's already told you about that shit. But
yeah,
in between here and there, 9 churches, which ain't too bad because it's balanced by about 6 bars.
and
we're standing here on First Street, which is weird because it's like 10 First Avenue East. But just 2 blocks over there is 10 First Avenue West. These people don't have no damned imagination. That's what I'm telling you. I mean, it's not like they named their streets Starlight Drive and Azalea Court. No, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you got 7th Street and 3rd Street and 4th Street and 12th Street and all. No, so come on, they just got no damned imagination. I mean, they don't need an imagination because they go to church, which is the whole point of this thing I'm trying to tell you about. And that priest or padre or whatever, he'll tell them what to fucking think. Yeah, I mean, and pretty much these church-going folks, though, for the most part, they're all right. I mean, if you never lived in the Midwest, it's kind of a shock to you if you've just been like an East Coaster or a West Coaster. But I was born and raised in the Midwest. I was born in Chicago. If you would have made a left-hand turn out my front door and walked 8 blocks, you would have been buying a ticket at Wrigley Field. But I was raised by a racist who would be spinning in his damn grave if we allowed him to be in a grave, but we burned his ass when he died because I'm standing here next to a black man. I mean, he'd be like, black president, and my son's going to a black man? Like he's a fucking go, oh my God. He thought the only good black man in the world was Ernie Banks, who played first base for the Cubs back in the day. Other than that, matter of fact, my best story about that, no shit. One day, I was like 13 years old. Yeah, we're standing there on the L tracks, and I don't know why the hell we were going downtown, but we're going downtown. We lived up on the north side, and in the middle of the afternoon, so the tracks are pretty goddamn empty. You know what I mean? So I'm about maybe 25 feet from this older black fella who's just trying to go home. He sure as hell doesn't want to be on the fucking north side, those fucking crackers. And he's just minding his own damn business. My old man's just bragging at him. And pardon the French, but nigger this and nigger that. And the old guy's just like trying his best not to even fucking react. I'm sitting there, I'm just mortified. I'm just like, you know. And finally, I'd heard it 100,000 times before, buddy. Oh man, winds up with a big goddamn finish. Boom. So why the hell don't you just go back where you came from? I guess this whole fella, just my old man's probably what, in the early 40s, and you know, fucking buff and all that kind of crap, and this guy's just a fucking schmuck trying to go home from wherever job he probably worked 12 hours for, got paid less than anybody else. Yeah, but I guess he just had to say something finally. Why the hell won't you just go back where you came from? The old man turns and looks at him and goes, never did care too much for Cleveland. And I just fucking busted cut out and laughing like hell, man. I mean, the way he delivered the line was just perfect. The timing couldn't have been better. It was like a Jack Benny line, you know. Never did care too much for Cleveland. And my old man just starts thumping me. He thumped me hard, man. And the harder he thumped me, the harder I laughed. You know what I mean? And I look at the old man, and he's looking at me like, oh shit, I wish I had said that. No, you're getting thumped. And I was like, oh, don't worry, Don. Let me take one for the team here, dude. You know? But hey, listen, North Dakota is getting a new face because, you know, this is Williston, North Dakota, and in 2010, there must have been a couple of minorities up here, but I read the Wikipedia page where I came up here, and it said North Dakota 94% white.
It ain't that no more.
It ain't that no more. Believe me, the folks that used to work at Walmart are getting a whole new experience because there's a whole shitload full of people speaking Swahili because they came from like Cape Town in Johannesburg, and my best friend that a new buddy that I made over there at Hardee's is a guy from the Bronx who was raised in Senegal, and his name is Bimba.
And the guy that works there?
Yeah, the old guy works there.
Oh yeah. What are you talking about?
He's a cool dude, man. I mean, he's a real fucking cool dude. Okay. His name's Bemba. He's like 60 some odd years old.
But he's still out there working though.
Well, he's been here for 2 years. Yeah. And I'm certain.
Matter of fact, he was at the hardest when I came up here last year.
Well, no shit. Well, he's been here 2 years, and in July he's going to go back home and live with his family. And you know, sorry about that. New York, here he comes. But I mean, you're really cool dude. But I'm just saying that is an experience that the young kids up here who was being raised by these damn crackers up here, they didn't have to go to school with black kids before, but now they do, and that's going to be good for fucking everybody. Yeah. So I mean, if you know, if you're like somebody. Just come on up and just, you know, let's just fucking beat on that door until it kind of falls down, because alternately I was at the Williston brewery where they got the $50 steaks and crap like that.
You talking about across from Bubbles?
Yeah, across from Bubbles.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a high fucking class joint. I mean, that's a goddamn, the fucking steaks are $50 fucking a piece. My brother's in there fucking, my brother in there, his bill was $114. For a steak, 2 martinis, 2 coffees, and a dessert.
How big is this damn steak?
Fucking huge. Goddamn, it was like half a cow. I mean, it was good too.
Well, I heard that.
Anyway, so there was a nice young couple in there. I think it was like a couple of sisters, and they had a couple of kids, niece and nephew, and they're all dressed Jamaican style. Yeah. You know, yellow and green. You know, and I got the impression he was like some kind of athlete or something, you know. I mean, well-dressed people, just really nice people, and as I was walking out to have a cigarette, cab pulled up. I thought they were going to get the cab, but as it turns out, the cab was already full of fucking kids from fucking Williston, and they're all the nigger this and nigger that, talking to these people who didn't, to their credit, react at all. And I was about ready to fucking say something, you know, like to the kids, until I realized, well, they're not reacting. They don't want to make a do out of it, so on and so forth. Maybe not the time to, you know, go through this particular little piece of learning experience. But fact of the matter is, things are changing here, and they're changing so fast that Williston is sort of having a hard time keeping up. But they're doing better than the other burgs.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone out of town. Dickinson seems pretty nice. It's not that far away.
Dickinson is awesome. Like I was telling somebody, Wofford City is like rock music. Williston is like Wofford City is like hardcore grunge. Williston is like rock music, and Dickinson is like smooth jazz.
Well, you know, that might be true, but I think I'm gonna no. Williston is straight up fucking Travis Tritt goddamn country bullshit mixed with biker bullshit. And we're standing right here on the goddamn street. We're right up there within 100 fucking yards. There's 3 goddamn bars full of patriotic motherfucking Americans that just want to do nothing more than fucking listen to that bullshit music and talk about bullshit. Let's fucking bomb the Arabs and let's fucking, you know, they're fucking terrible goddamn people. But it seems to be that the quote unquote silent majority, of which all that evil has to do to exist is for good people to do nothing. Yeah, those motherfuckers have been doing nothing all this time. Now they've got a way to be able to react to the assholes, and the assholes are getting like further and further into little corners, and things are changing a little bit. I mean, if you can dig what I'm saying.
Well, John, I appreciate your time, man.
Well,
but I gotta cut this video short because
sorry, man.
It can't be too long, dude.
Well, fuck. You asked me. You invited me to the fucking party, and now you throw me out the door. You kicking me to the curb, baby.
I figured I'd ask. I figured I'd ask you.
I do appreciate that, you know. And I was scared you're gonna go all Jesus on me too, and I appreciate that.
I know I love Jesus. And,
yeah, me too. I'm writing a screenplay about Jesus right now, and it's called Jesus Christ, or JC, the Reluctant Carpenter. JC Inc., the Reluctant Carpenter, because it covers the years in between the time he's 15 and the time he's 30, which the Bible doesn't say anything about, other than the fact he was a carpenter. Now, just because you're all that in a bag of chips, you might be sitting at the right-hand side of the Father. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can make it in the highly competitive building trades industry, particularly when you're, like, honest and fair and treat your guys okay and shit like that. So, I mean, think Blazing Saddles and the life of Jesus, where he starts out as an apprentice, and he's good at fucking everything. He's in Herod's, he's in Pontius Pilate's rumpus room, and he picks up one of them damned deals where they go do through the clarions, where they do whenever the emperor's coming, and he starts busting out some Bradford Marsalis on it. I mean, the guy's a hell of a trumpet player. I mean, his buddies are him and all camping and stuff like that. He picks up some weeds and stuff like that. He makes a hell of a stew, and they're like, Dan, you ought to be a cook and shit. And he's like, oh well. Turn it off. I mean, you don't have to fucking run this shit.
It was good talking to you.
Hey, you should check out this movie. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna actually buy me my retirement because people take religion way too serious. They do. They just take it way too serious. I mean, in my movie, Jesus is a good guy. He's a virgin when this movie starts. He's a virgin when it ends. I never insult man at all. But he's played by a shorter Puerto Rican looking guy instead of some big tall, yellow haired looking guy. And every once in a while, the line is going to be like, so you're going to call him Jesus, and he'd be like, no, it's Jesus, man.
Let me stop this. Oh, man.
And somebody's going to say, hey, this